Six Football Cycling Podcast for news, scores, bets, fantasy, and chat. It will hit you like a QB getting sacked. Welcome to the 2300 Pick Six Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Walker, about to do Week 4 picks for tonight's game. So let's see what we have. So for tonight's game, we have the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to take the Rams on this one for tonight. 49ers are banged up. No Brock Purdy, no Ricky Pearsall, no George Kittle. They are decimated at the moment, so I'm going to take the 49ers, which I could see Stafford having a good game, Puka Nacua, Kyron Williams, and Devontae Adams, and Verse getting to Mac Jones. So I'm going to take the Rams in this one. They have the Rams as 7.5 favorites for tonight. I'll take the Rams with the 7.5 points. Over or under 43. I'm going to say over. I see the Rams putting up most of these points on their own at home. Next game we have is our Sunday games in London, England. We have the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. I will take Minnesota. They bounced back from that ugly loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sorry about that, folks. To the Pittsburgh Steelers. I can see good games out of Jordan Addison, Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones, and Justin Jefferson. And I see the defense getting to Dylan Gabriel. My fault. Dylan Gabriel's with the Browns and not with the Patriots. I kept saying it. Should have been. I meant Joshua Dobbs. So next time. So it is going to be that because Flacco is no longer starting. They're going with Dylan Gabriel. They have the Vikings as 3.5 favorites. I'll take the Vikings with the 3.5 points. Over or under 35. Take an under because these international games, they don't score as much. Next, we have our 1 o'clock games. We have the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Let me see. Is Lamar playing in this game? I need to check. Lamar Jackson status. Okay, so Lamar is not playing, so he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. In Baltimore with Cooper Rush. And Baltimore has a lot of injuries on the defense. I'm going to take Houston here. All these injuries right now that the Baltimore Ravens have, I am going to take the Texans here. I can see the Texans winning this game very, very close, going to Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz, and that's about it. They have the Texans as 1.5 favorites. I'll take the Texans with the 1.5 points. Over or under 40 points, I'm going to take an under because Cooper Rush cannot put up that many points. And C.J. Stroud is not where he is right now, so I am going to take an under. Next game we have is the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to take the Giants in this one here. Jackson Dart looked good last week playing against the Chargers. The Chargers chartered a game and got caught into a fuck you game. So I'm going to take the Giants in this one. I can see him having a good game going to Cam Scatterboo and Darius Slayton and Wan'Dale Robinson. And I can see the defense of Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns getting to Spencer Rattler. They have the Giants as 1.5 underdogs. I'll take the Giants with the 1.5 points. Over under 41. I'm going to take an under in this one. Next we have is the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Dolphins do not have Tyreek Hill. Bryce Young, I don't know what I'm getting at times. He is so bipolar as fuck. I'm going to take the Dolphins in this one. I can see Devin Akane, Tua having a good game, and Jalen Waddle and Darren Waller having a good game, and the defense getting to Bryce Young. They have the Dolphins as 1.5 favorites. I'll take the Dolphins with the 1.5 points. Over or under at 44. I'm going to take an over in this one. There, I'll say it goes over 44. Next we have is the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going to take the Colts in this one. The Colts bounce back from that ugly loss, that heartbreaking loss to the Rams. I can see Daniel Jones having a good game, Jonathan Taylor, Joshua Downs, Pittman, and Pierce. And I can see Buckner getting to Geno Smith. They have the Colts as 6.5 favorites. I will take the Colts with the 6.5 points. Over or under 47 points. Indy does put up a lot of points at home, so I'm going to take the over in this one. Next we have is the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ooh, Denver's been playing outstanding defense. Philly's been playing really, really good. I say the streak continues for the Philadelphia Eagles. They win with Jalen going to Saquon, going to A.J. Brown, going to Dallas Goedert and Devontae Smith. And I can see that defense getting to Bo Nix. They have the Eagles as 4.5 favorites. Ooh, Denver does have a defense. I'm going to go Denver here with the 4.5 underdog points in this one. I'm going to take the under in this one. I just think this could be a defensive battle. I'm not saying the Eagles are going to be caught into a trap game. I just think the Eagles will be having their work cut out for them. So I say they win, but they're going to escape with a win here. Next we have is the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Cowboys did tie, which I was very shocked. I thought they were going to lose that game. But in this instance, the Jets are not that good, neither are us, but at least we have a quarterback and we have a receiving core. Going on a whim here, Dallas, please don't fuck me here. So I'm going to take the Cowboys here with the 2.5, with Dak having a good game, going to Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders, and George Pickens having a good game, and Jake Ferguson. I don't think Lamb's going to be back for the one just yet. And that's about it, is all I'm going to go right now. They have the Cowboys as 2.5 favorites. I'll take the Cowboys with the 2.5 points. Over or under 47 points. I'll go under because Dallas does not put up a lot of points on the road. Next we have is the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals in our 4 o'clock game. I'll take the Arizona Cardinals in this one. I see Kyler Murray going to Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride and Benson. And I can see that defensive Calais Campbell getting a Cam Ward. They have the Cardinals as 8.5 favorites. I'll take the Cardinals with the 8.5 points. Over or under 41. I'll take an over in this one. I don't think Tennessee's going to get shut out twice. Next we have is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to take the Bucs in this one in an upset here. I think the Bucs bounce back from that loss to Philadelphia. I could see Mayfield going to Bucky Irving and Rachaad White, Godwin and Emeka, and I can see that defense getting to Sam Darnold. They have the Bucs as 3-point underdogs. I'm going to take the Bucs with the 3.3 underdog points. Over or under 44, I'm going to take an under because it's not easy to put up points in Seattle. Next we have is the Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Jaden Daniels is back in this one. They do not have Austin Eckler. They have a lot of injuries. I'm going to take the Chargers in this one. They bounced back from that ugly loss to the Giants. I can see Herbert having a good game going to Ladd McConkey, Amari Hampton, Quentin Johnston, and Keenan Allen, and I can see the defense getting to Jaden. They have the Chargers 2.5 favorites. I'll take the Chargers with the 2.5 points. Over under 47. I'm going to take an over in this one. Next we have is the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. I will take the Detroit Lions in this one. I can see Jared Goff going to Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta. He hasn't had a breakout game yet. I think this will be the breakout one for him. Khalif Raymond. And I can see Gibbs and Montgomery having a good game. And that defense of Anceloni and Hutchinson and Brian Branch getting to Chase Browning. They have the Lions as 10.5 favorites. I'll take Detroit with the 10.5 points. Over or under 48. Over. I can see Detroit putting up 48 on their own. Next is our Sunday night game. We have the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to take the Bills here on this one. I can see Josh Allen having a good game going to Cook, Coleman, Shakir, and Dalton Kincaid, and that defense getting to Drake May. I think this probably will be the last Drake May's last start, and it goes to Joshua Dobbs or Tommy Cutlets. They have the Bills as 8.5 favorites. I'll take the Bills with the 8.5 points. They should cover this one. Over or under 49. I'm going to take an over in this one. And in our final game, our Monday night game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's been playing outstanding football. Unfortunately, I think this ends it right now. I think the Chiefs get the win here with Mahomes going to Xavier Worthy, Pacheco, Travis Kelce, and Thornton, and that defense getting to Trevor Lawrence. They have the Chiefs as 3.point favorite. I'll take the Chiefs with the 3 points. Over or under 46. I'll say over 46 points. And before we end and I bid adieu, it's just a bit about time. It's time for kickoff. Wait a minute. Let's say again. It's been enough time for talk. It's time for kickoff. I'm Dave Walker, and we'll see you on the field. Goodbye, everybody.